Hey there, fellow action figure aficionados. Welcome back. David Eon here with another virtual video tour from the Toy Museum. This time, taking a look at LPH's, and this is by request, actually, LPH's Vintage Masters of the Universe carded action figure collection by Mattel. That's right, made by Mattel. And we'll go ahead and get in here and run down the list, if you will. Let everybody get a closer look at her carded figure collection. And they are all in case protectors. That's the original He-Man there. And it says, the original He-Man, right there. They're all in case protectors and hanging on a pegboard here. And she's been working on this for a long time. And it gets harder and harder as you go, because the figures that she's missing, carded examples, get to be so expensive it's kind of ridiculous. You know, King Randor, Scareglow, stuff like that. It's like, you don't know if you're ever going to find one on the card for a reasonable price. And some of these I gave to her, like this Extendar I gave her. And it's in fantastic shape. Unpunched, perfect corners. Like I said, she's been working on these for a long time. It's been a minute since she's gotten one, though. Snout spout there. I gave her the snout spout also. Now this obviously is not a vintage. This is actually a Retro Sketch exclusive, and that's Macho Man at Arms. And for the record, Retro Sketch came up with the concept of WWF MOTU crossovers before Mattel was doing it. But, you know, they're bootlegs, so it's not much they can do about it. And then there's these two, which are Mexican bootlegs that were gifted to her by Rollo. And she got custom cards made for them so that she could hang them up here. And then these three are also obviously not vintage, but these are Joe Slinn custom originals. And that's Joe Slinn, S-L-I-N-N. You can find him on Facebook if you're interested in anything like this. And then we get back into the actual vintage carded figures again. Gwildor and Clamp Champ. And I hope there's not too much glare. I'm trying to avoid the glare because of the cases again. Protective cases that these are in. Real Blast. The Rock Lords. Well, they're not Rock Lords, they're Comet Warriors. No relation to the Rock Lords from Tomy, I promise. Fisto. Battle Armor Skeletor. And then Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Card on that one's really bad, but he's still sealed. And the card was actually rolled up, and she talked me into pressing it for her to straighten it somewhat, and I did. A little tricky. Evelyn, Beastman, and the Beastman I also gave her. I think this is the first carded figure, Masters of the Universe, I ever gave her was this Beastman. Trapjaw with the ring. That's right, Secret Compartment Warrior Ring. Gotta love it. Merman. It's a really nice merman. Triclops, another one with the ring. Nice little variant there. Stinkor. I don't know if he still smells. Spikor. I think this is another one I gave her. Spikor. Clawful. Cobra Con. Web Store in the corner here. And again, really nice shape, the majority of these. There's a few that are kind of dinged up a little bit. Like Dragstore and Grizzlor here have a little bit of wrinkles on the cards, but they're not bad. Also, you notice the price. Let's look right there. $2 was $3.92. That's right. Just get rid of them. Horde Trooper. That's a tough one to find on the card too, because a lot of people, or kids back in the day, they'd get a bunch of those so they could army build. Mantenna. And this is the variant Switch Mantenna. I don't know if you can see it, because there is a variation on the Switch, on the color of the Switch in the back. And I know this is the harder one. I can't even see it. You get the idea. If you know MOTU, you know what I'm talking about. Leech. Hurricane Hordak. Look at that price. $4.88. $4.88. We're giving them away. Well, let me show you this one on the Triclops. Osco. $6.19. Osco's was always expensive. Am I the only one? Wasn't Osco's always more expensive than everyone else? Have an Osco's near you? Or did you? Hordak on the card. Really nice card on Hordak there. Too bad. Blade. Whiplash and Jitsu. And wait, there's more. King Hiss down here. Tongue Lasher. There's actually 2 Tongue Lashers because it's a card variant. See, she has 2 different versions of the Tongue Lasher. Different card and different comic inside. And the same thing here with Ratlore. Different comic and different card. And then Squeeze. And unfortunately, Squeeze is on a different card. It's a recard. Squeeze is recarded. Well, that'll have to act as a placeholder until she can get a regular one, a proper one. Which is not easy. Squeeze is a popular one. You know what? Different card, same comic. I just assumed it would be a different comic because that's what they did with Tongue Lasher, but I see now that it's the same comic in the background, just the card is different. And again, by request, because somebody said, hey, would you mind showing LPH's Masters of the Universe carded collection? Sure, why not? And there they are. I believe this is everything that she's got hanging there, as far as the original Mattel stuff, and a couple of odds and ends that are not original, obviously, like the custom ones that are on there. And of course, she does also have the vehicles and play sets over there, as well as a lot of Maddie Club stuff and Super 7 and so on and so forth. But that's primarily the figures. Any thoughts, guys? Tell us what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Do you collect this kind of stuff? Are you into the classic Masters of the Universe or the original Mattel lineup associated with that really excellent Filmation after school era children's show. 2 seasons of He-Man or the Masters of the Universe, 1 season of She-Ra. She wasn't so much into the She-Ra, more so Masters, but I think that's the case for most people. So please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of it. We hope that you did. Share it if you can, subscribe if you're new, all of that good stuff. Please do, if you're new, check out some of the other content. We got a lot going on here. Not just toys and action figures, but really all around appreciation for nostalgia on this channel. So if that's it, then what more can I say? But thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.